Well, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me get some music on. I had to, man, Twitter be bunking, boy. Twitter be bunking. They be on that shit. They be on that shit. Y'all be on that shit on there, boy. Straight up evil. What up, peoples? What time is it? All right. What's going on the low cuts? DMG. Vengeance Drake. Hey. Ain't shit. Ain't shit. Type shit. Let me see. Not it just turned me off. Jax, what's going on? Everything is good. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this shit started. Damn. Damn. One down. What it do? So I am streaming live on Twitch and YouTube, so just let y'all guys know or whatever. So big shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitch and YouTube. Gang, what's good? I thought I had like that's what I need to put on my stream deck. I think you should always customize that joint. I'm gonna put another widget on there. Cause I be wanting to know, it's only 73 degrees, bro. I'm about to turn my air off for us. You know, you just had the air on just cause you just expect it to be warm, hot all the damn time. That type shit. That's what I'm having. I'm having one of those issues right now. With the Unk tank top on. Let's see. Why YouTube's bitrate be so low? They asked for this smoke. Now I'm giving them the smoke and they can't give me a higher resolution. Not Twitch is much better in terms of stream quality. That would make more sense anyways. I mean, it is Twitch, but shit. Yeah, Spotify's tweaking. Yeah, I was gonna cover it immediately, but you know, it is what it is. Cover it when I want to. Shit. When I freaking feel like it. But anyways, let me go ahead and just take care of some of the housekeeping. I don't really have a set itinerary. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do have a set itinerary. And that almost escaped me because that's the first video we're gonna check out. I don't even know what's going on. It's gonna be a live reaction to that. Just let that shit go. Nah, bro. Not you. Don't play. Ain't no way. I don't know what's up with my internet. They want to act right when they want to act right. There we go. So that's cool. And then I just have to check my YouTube history for that. There we go. Blow that out. I got some plugins I gotta install, so we're gonna have a plug-in chat break. This stream isn't gonna be all that spectacular. And truth be told, nobody really cares about these companies. I ain't gonna be out here making fear porn for everybody. The moment I gotta do fear porn, it's crazy. It's crazy. The moment I gotta go to that level. Oh yeah, my dog too, yeah. I saw he had it. Saw the homie Ghetto Styles had a little YouTube thingy. Yeah, Perk Dog, what's happening? My dog right here. And it's gonna play some, but yeah, there we go. I just pocket that over to the side.
Browse, I'm like, oh my God, you know, it's a lot of.
So.
$100,000.
not your time yet. But what it do? Appreciate that, Holmes. Poverty gang in the building. You know it. But anyways, so let's go ahead and start with that housekeeping stuff. So you already know the vibes. If you've been watching for a while, then you already know. Check us out at 16levels.com. The link will be in the description box. You can check us out. We got plenty of things over there. We got sample packs, preset banks, and courses, basically. So, you know, just a digital goods and services website for the most part. Just offering services to the community at large. You know, you can just check us out. Masterclasses for the MPCs, they've all been updated to 3.0. So if you've been asking that question, sending me emails and all this other stuff, I guess I haven't been relaying the message too hard. You know, you gotta do that on the daily, honestly, to really get people to understand that it happened. Because I put my 3.0 stuff out like in January, basically, because, you know, and it was basically on time, just no waiting. And I've been talking about 3.0 since like early last year. So if that is one of your qualms, you think that I don't have any of the master classes completed with 2.0 and 3.0, that's not the case. Always on that, always on timing. I ain't playing no games, been like that. And if you want to check out, you know, if you want to get some private lessons, I offer private lessons too on the MPCs. I'm only rocking out on the MPC Live too, because basically no matter what MPC you got, I pretty much have put my hands on, especially all the modern day MPCs. I put my hands on them, bro. That's what we do. The one I will use in this live stream will be this one right here, which is not lit up because, you know, it's a studio, but I love it though. So, you know, we'll be on that, proper timing and all that stuff. So anyways, that will wrap that up. I'm just checking to see how y'all doing or whatever. See how y'all like the stream and the setup and all that stuff. Make sure that y'all share that out. Big shout out to the 29 people up in here right now. As soon as I get into the shit, you know how people are. They swim in heavy. Cause that's what it be like. That's what it be like, bruh. So I guess we can get into that. We can kill the music here. So the first thing I've noticed right here. So I was on Instagram. And I haven't been on Instagram for a while, so big shout out to all the people that are doing their thing on Instagram. I have plans on checking out some stuff by some of the content man, let me start all over. So I haven't been on Instagram in a while, but I happen to swim in. Big shout out to all the people that are on Instagram. I'll try to promote your stuff on my channel or whatever. I like to react to many different things, so you already know the vibes over here if you've been watching. But my homie Snipe Young had a situation that he was talking about with UMG. I don't know how it is right now, so I have it linked in the description box so you can check him out and follow him on social media. But we're going to talk about some UMG stuff. I don't know if it's positive or negative, so where we could agree or disagree, just leave a comment below or just, you know, leave something in the chat. So anyways, we're gonna get to it right here, man. Yeah. So we here with it.
On yesterday, where UAD Guitar Center had a sale going on where you would get all of their UAD Complete 3 plugins for like $69, $69.30. People jumped on it, thousands of members started buying them or whatever. But then they just stopped honoring them and said it was a mistake on Guitar Center's part. So I'm curious to know, what was the actual mistake?
The mistake is that they were making money and they could have been making more.
Meaning you're supposed to say it was this amount and you said that amount. Where did they get $69.30 from out of $10,995 is what it's supposed to cost? How is that a mistake? Mm-hmm. Where was the mistake made? Who makes this mistake at Guitar Center and nobody notices it? It don't make sense. That doesn't make any sense. How is that a mistake? Like, what was it supposed to say then? Is it supposed to say 6,930? It don't make sense, bro.
So I have to run this back before I can even understand what's going on. But it says Universal Audio UAD Complete 3 for $69.30. Okay. That sounds like a hell of a deal. I don't know what is that? I have to look that up real quick. So UAD Complete 3. So UAD for context. $9 Not the crack version popped up right there. That's crazy. So the UAD, oh, holy, 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 holy. Do y'all not see this price right here? It is supposed to be $1,500. What's the mistake? Shit. I mean, that is quite the mistake if we're looking at it, bro. Like that. I don't know. Let's go back, man. Let's go back.
So it was a situation on yesterday where UAD Guitar Center had a sale going on where you would get all of their UAD Complete 3 plugins for like $69, $69.30. People jumped on it, thousands of members started buying them or whatever.
The real question is, did they actually get it, bro? Like, that's the real question. And the other question, pass out the codes. They gonna hate me, dog. You know, don't you hate that shit, bro? Like, don't you hate that shit when you get some software, man? And you know, you don't want to do your homies bad or whatever, dog. But it's like, it feels unethical. But people be talking about some serial codes and all kinds of stuff, man. It's like, you know, I need you to chill off that because that's not how they want shit to be done. And now these days, bro, you give out some codes that you want to. Shit, you be mad as hell when you can't register your shit on your own. Your computer crashes, you can't re-register. Yo, you gonna be mad as hell. Man, listen.
But then they just stopped honoring them and said it was a mistake on Guitar Center's part. So I'm curious to know, what was the actual mistake?
The actual mistake is this right here, my brother. Look at the price. Now I see this over here, but it says UAD Ultimate 13 plugin bundle. So that's not the UAD Complete 3 plugin bundle. Nah, dog. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. It says typically right over here, typically. 1466 and with no period in the middle, bro. Yo, that's wild. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, what was it supposed to say? Because a mistake meaning you're supposed to say it was this amount and you said that amount. Where did they get $69.30 from out of $10,995 is what it's supposed to cost? How is that a mistake? Where was the mistake made? Who makes this mistake at Guitar Center and nobody notices it? Well,
shoot, it can happen though. It can happen. You'll find out one day when you type in the wrong thing for your webpage. You're gonna be hot as hell. Oh God, everything. You're gonna be hot. Yo, ain't nothing like losing that amount of money for your package. Dude, I don't even feel like doing math. Y'all do the math. Leave the math in the comments. We won't find out who's the mathematician and who is not. But let me know. I'm pretty sure that this is an issue, a huge one. One that costs thousands of dollars. And then imagine the payday for your developers too at that. Because they probably have developers on tap, right? Yo, they look at it like that's no bread. Like, for real, this 2025, man. People dealing with tariffs and shit. Yo, YouTube got tariffs, goddammit. YouTube got tariffs in a real way. Honestly, I think it's just a mistake on there, and I honestly can see why it's a mistake. There's a difference between $14.99 and then $69.30, man. Like, for real, there's a huge difference. And when I say $14.99, I mean $1,499 versus $69.30. Maybe they was talking about taking off $69.30 at checkout, but clearly people just got the joint for about $70 basically. And I don't know. Shoot. But more power to UMD, more power to my brother Snipe Young for sniping that out. Cause on everything, that's the bulletin I would have loved to been on right there. Straight up. Them plugins are pretty expensive. Real talk. But yeah, that's about it for that one. So what else we got? All right, so the artist Karra, she has released the album. She did a video on YouTube or whatnot. She's talking about Spotify deleting the album. She spent like $100,000 on it or whatever. So I wanted to check that out because that's some interesting information that's probably going to get revealed. And, you know, I'm all down for that. Let's learn something real quick. Let me turn down the volume. Boop.
Yes, the title of this video is true. It's not clickbait. It's not an exaggeration. I actually invested one.
Yo, not clickbait. Not clickbait. Not clickbait, but you got like different angles and shit.
$100,000 of my hard-earned money into creating
and
my
sound
debut
effects.
album, Beauty and the Boss. And 1 year later, after accumulating hundreds of thousands of streams, Spotify deleted it. All of it. It's gone. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Well,
I'm going to go ahead and guess, since this is the first time I watched this, she's going to talk about, I saw DistroKid in her thumbnail. So I'm going to assume that she's going to talk about if you don't pay the actual fee, because DistroKid has a fee for, like, it's not just $20. It's $20 to do the basic plan, but if you did that $20 basic plan, your album would get deleted. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay an additional I think it's like an extra $9 a month or $9 a year. I don't know which one or whatever. You know, this ain't that. You feel me?
today, I'm going to reveal the entire story. In my 10 years of releasing music for streaming, I've never had this issue. Usually it's the opposite, where songs that I didn't make are appearing on my page. I made a 15-minute documentary explaining.
Hilarious. People are actually, not she dealing with the exact same thing content creators deal with when people take your content or whatever, bro, like not they actually doing and I guess in that world or whatever, you doing remixes or whatnot. It's not like you're totally trying to demolish an artist or whatever. You want to do a remix that's hard, because if the remix goes harder than the original, people would rather listen to the remix or whatnot. But the artwork is crazy. Like, if we go back and look at the artwork,
Opposite, where songs that I didn't make are appearing on my page.
you know what I'm saying? So DJ Dookie remix. Yo, the disrespect, dog. That's disrespectful as hell. Come on, dog. Yo, come on, man. That's perfect clickbait. I'm saying that was a setup. That go crazy.
I made a 15-minute
Shit go hard.
documentary explaining this for you, and you can find it on my channel. But today's issue is possibly even worse. So let's start from the beginning. My entire life has been dedicated to my goal of being a professional recording artist. When I was growing up, I took my dance, music, and acting classes very seriously. I even got a bachelor's degree in music business because there was literally nothing else that I wanted to pursue as a career. I didn't really know anything about production and
Shorty definitely was doing the absolute most to make it in this biz, no doubt. If someone gave it a good old college try, was a person, it would be her.
recording at the time, but I went for it and I moved to LA. I worked every possible gig I could find while doing sessions every day and working at the Jersey Mike's in North Hollywood. I actually found a journal of mine that said I made a whopping $2,400 off music my first year living in LA. Off to a great start.
And funny enough, there's people that haven't made a dime yet. So if that was sarcasm, don't let it be displaced.
The only way I was able to get songs released was through singing and writing EDM songs and being the featured artist on somebody else's track, usually a DJ. Since this genre had the lowest barrier of entry, that's ultimately what I pursued.
That was smoke. That was hella smoke. The lowest barrier of entry is crazy.
And how I survived for years living in Los Angeles. EDM producers are always looking for new, unknown vocalists, so it was a fantastic way to gain access to incredible music production right away. However, I wanted to make my own music, where I was the artist, because I have a lot to say, I have diverse taste, and a wide range of vocal abilities that I wanted to share with the world. I wanted to make music that was about the vocalist. I felt
it's a little too fast. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. I'm just tweaking with it.
kind of powerless because while I learned recording and vocal production, I still didn't know music production yet. Every project required a team of writers and producers to complete a song.
Imagine not knowing anything about music production or something like that and still being able to pull off some of the biggest, and it might sound like hate, and it is, but, you know, the fact that you could pull that off and make money from it, that's crazy. I mean, and I'm just going to keep it real. It is just like so easy for people to jump into this field. I guess if you want to call it a field, or just being a quote unquote influencer or whatever, as long as you got the look, as long as you look like you're commercially as hell, like, dog, you're going to get other brands to kind of deal with you, especially, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to even get on the whole demographic thing, because the whole demographic thing just spells a different story. But I'm just saying.
And in retrospect, I wish I started learning music production sooner, simply because I could have taken things into my own hands and started my own personal journey as an artist. Between the money I was making from recording songs for DJs and selling vocal sample packs, I was finally able to start reinvesting in my own solo career. After about 7 years of hard work.
That's crazy. she was selling sample packs. But anyways, no, and this is no disrespect. I've actually used her vocals and stuff like that in production and whatnot. None of the production took off or whatnot, but that wasn't the case. It was just like me just being on some hobbyist shit and just liking to play with vocals or whatever. But I always been curious about that. Like if you and if you are someone that's supposed to be an artist, songwriter, or whatever, I do think it's important for you to like diversify how you earn, so to say, you know, diversify that and then just do like sample packs
in the music industry. This is when I partnered up with my favorite producers and landed my first solo release on Dharma Worldwide with my song No Evil. Still love that song, by the way. And the music video slaps. Shout out to Kashmir and Reed Stefan for helping me make that happen. My second...
Kashmir and Gwen Stefan, it don't seem like... This is smelling more like... you already know. I'm just going to say it. It's going to bring more ops. But this does feel very industry planish. And just to clarify, not trying to have smoke or whatever, just to say whatever or whatnot. But that's just how it feels to me. And even if that is the case, there ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as your music is good. I don't know. The whole industry plant thing is a very peculiar thing, bro. Like most of these artists or whatever that you believe in or whatnot have been planted into the industry for whatever reason. So I'm a firm believer in that. You can say whatever you want, but this industry is fixated in a certain kind of way. It's just how you enter the industry. You know what I'm saying? Where you get more respect or whatever. She ain't got to worry about that. She ain't in hip hop or none of that shit. She in the whole electronic world. So, you know, that has a different take than freaking hip hop. Hip hop is not more, they don't celebrate that. We don't celebrate that over here.
Second single was a more serious ballad called Underwater, and that went on to be my most streamed solo release on Spotify. For Underwater, I signed a deal with an independent distribution company who was supposed to release the song and collect the master royalties from the streams and YouTube.
I don't even think.
I liked the idea of working with a smaller
truth be
distribution
told,
company because
I don't even think any of the indie labels, especially in this area, is actually indie as hell.
My understanding,
because the money that they pull out their ass is crazy.
Collect Underwater royalties, but instead they ended up collecting my entire YouTube channel's revenue, which I did not give them permission to do. Effectively, but instead,
now we're getting into this shit.
This distribution company needed access to my YouTube channel to collect Underwater royalties, but instead they ended up collecting my entire YouTube channel's revenue, which I did not give them permission to do. Effectively, just...
So basically what I'm starting to hear, because we're getting into the meat of the shit, mind you, is that, you know, you can, and this happens a lot. Y'all need to pay attention to this. Like, if you are doing DistroKid, right? Or CD Baby, whatever the case may be, you can put out music and you can, you know, put out a claim or whatever, you know, the content ID service or whatnot. And if it hits your YouTube channel, like you use your own music, you're doing yourself a disservice, because YouTube pays you so much more than what any of those labels do. Now, I know a lot of people get into the whole content ID shit so that they stuff don't get taken or whatever. You can take it down, you can file a claim or whatnot. Mind you, if you just put it on YouTube, you can do the exact same thing. If you're the first creator of that and you posted it or whatnot, bro, like you can get away with a lot unless someone can prove that, you know, if it ain't your work, that it's their copyright. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, copyright is getting crazy, but I think she probably had that kind of thing going on or whatever. Let's hear that again. So I'm not mistaken, but it does happen with like DistroKid and CD Baby. Like you actually, a lot of y'all set yourselves up for failure.
Then on the back end, after a few months of the song being out, I noticed I stopped receiving my YouTube AdSense payments for my channel. To my understanding, this distribution company needed access to my YouTube channel to collect underwater royalties. But
Okay, so she put out a record under an indie label. The indie label does her dirty and finds out that she's doing her own thing and she posting shit. And, you know, all the songs, she's probably played it in a whole bunch of videos and, you know, just doing her thug dizzle or whatnot. And it turned out that, you know, they just ended up getting her YouTube AdSense
Instead,
money.
they ended up collecting my entire YouTube channel's revenue, which I did not give them permission to do, effectively
Crazy.
just stealing my money. So I brought this issue to their attention, and instead of responding, they decided to remove my song Underwater from all streaming platforms. No warning, no response, which made me think that I had just lost all of my progress and streams. So in a panic, I quickly started a new account on DistroKid and was able to recover my streams by re-releasing it, and thankfully Underwater was able to stay above water. So that's how I ended up a DistroKid user. Basically an emergency situation. I didn't particularly like them for any specific reason.
Oh,
I
we're
just
really
needed
about
to
to
get
get
my
to it.
song up as quickly as possible. I had so many DMs of people asking me where it went. Throughout this time, I was also developing my content strategies on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And to my surprise, this led to a ton of lucrative brand sponsorships with music tech companies, as well as revenue from my website, imkarra.com, which I launched during that time. I finally started making enough consistent income to afford to create my first
Yeah. Imagine, boy. They just throwing that shit out there for free. Hey, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. What it do? But yeah.
original album. The album did take a lot of time to create because of everybody's busy schedules. We also got married, bought a house, and had to make money by
Is that the puppet guy?
creating content and running both of our YouTube channels.
Yes, it is the puppet guy. Reed Stephan. But yeah.
Remember, nobody pays you to sit there and write songs. So I had to stay consistent with content to be able to fund my dreams of simply making music. After a few successful singles, I decided it was time to make a full album. In my mind, I was going to release multiple singles and albums throughout my life, and this was going to be the start of a solo artist career on Spotify. Or so I thought. So let's get down to business and make this album. While the producers themselves didn't bill me for their time because we were friends and frequent collaborators, we did have to negotiate 12 different agreements. Lawyer fees can range anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 for an entire album with multiple contributors. If you make your album entirely by yourself, this step would be way cheaper or even unnecessary. I do everything above board, and so I wanted everyone's master and publishing splits agreed upon with a formal contract, standard stuff. Next, we have to get the album mixed. In pop,
All right, so now she's getting into the tutorial stuff. So the first 5 minutes is basically what she was trying to explain, and then she said that she got off of DistroKid for a humbug. So, but yeah, I see where she's going with this. Let's see. Is this a ad in disguise or what? What's the deal? What is the deal? She got templates and shit. Oh yeah. So she got templates for sale. That's what's up. I mean, what it is with her, and this is what, you know, I want you guys to observe from her. No, she ain't got none of that shit going on. Okay. Honest video. So this is what basically you can learn from her, man. Like, one thing that I got to give to her and many other content creators in this space is that they have made a career out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is not easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? I do it from the lowest level that you can imagine, but I'm very gracious for the opportunity to be able to at least give y'all some type of information that could make y'all guys day better, or just make your guys day better and whatnot. So it's an honor to be a part of the YouTube community at large and be respected. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, with her, she definitely had a plan, and then she, you know, one thing is she's very persistent in what she wanted to do, consistent, persistent, and whatnot. I think it's just a level of things, because I learned something again, like the 3 C's I always talk about it, like making content, collaborating, and consistency. And I think she has that. And then that's the grand formula to being a great content creator, is just not to be the type of person, to be resilient. You know what I'm saying? If you're not resilient, then you're more likely going to fade away doing this stuff, because you need to, 1, have tough skin, 2, have a level of drive for this stuff to where you're going to wake up and do as much content as you can, and see, damn, I don't even know if I was doing A, B, C. What? We don't worry about that. But you have to be willing to improve what you do on your platform or whatnot, because you can't just be stuck doing the exact same shit just because it works. A lot of people, what I see a lot of content creators do is that they get real comfortable. They get real comfortable in this space and just continuously just all they doing is just pressing the record button in OBS, and that's good enough. And that's not good enough anymore. If you want to have like a bigger audience, I can feel the shift in how the audience is working these days. Like they want to be entertained. YouTube is much more of a higher level of entertainment than anything. Yeah, you have the one-off people that they can just do that and get millions of views. And those are very rare in this space, just very rare. Or they've been doing it for such a long time that people have accepted who they are and they find a different level of entertainment. But, you know, sometimes when you are a content creator in this space, you will have to do more than what your contemporaries are doing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Perk Dog. But yeah, you have to do a lot more than other people. It's not like people try to find formulas so much on this platform, and it just does not end up being anything because they trying to find and copy everybody else's shit because it works. And then you got people that are other influencers or whatever. They're telling you encouraging you to copy their shit or quote unquote remix it. And then that remix don't work because nobody likes the remix that you're doing. Or sometimes it does work. And then it just makes you look like you're just biting or whatnot. And, you know, I guess in this generation, nobody really cares about not being original or whatever the case may be. I don't want to come down at the YNs like that, because I do see some YNs that are on their own shit. But most of the time, it's not that. It's just everybody like copying each other. And it's been like that in life in general. What's going on, JJ? What's going on, Kata? Yeah, for sure. Or what did Perk Dog say? It said, you send me an UAD Mcree video to your email. You got to play it on your live stream. Oh, you gonna send or something wild. Copy, paste, delete is crazy. That was good, Bad Lucks. But yeah, it's not. Her video was not bad. It was not bad. You know, I think the important thing about her video in general, like we're looking at her video, is that she got to the conflict immediately. Once you get to the conflict immediately, and that's basically your hook or whatnot of your video, and then you can kind of ease off into the other aspect. I just wasn't drawn on the other aspect. It's just like, I don't necessarily care about your budget or anything like that, but it's cool that you're trying to prove that you actually spent $100,000 for your album release to get deleted or whatever. So, let's see. I'm getting used to this shit still. Bop, bop. Perked out this in it. So what is this? What is this? This is crazy. Can I? Let's see what Perk Dog will send me. I don't know. Oh damn! Why tell me to download that shit though? Yeah, I can watch it here. Oh hell no! Let me go ahead and download it, bro. I don't know, my computer's been acting up lately. But here we go.
Mcree.
I didn't see it. What the fuck? How Av handles the haters in the comment section. What did it say? What is this? Come on, y'all. This is weird, man. Yeah, unsubscribe on some serious dumb shit. Bye. Yo, I do not care.
Mcree.
Oh shit, nigga. You don't like my YouTube channel, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Shit, nigga.
What
Damn,
the fuck?
A nigga done fucked up the bread aisle. Shit, where the bagel bites at, though?
The bagel
He comes
bites.
in there and I said, look, bitch, I'm Rick J.
What in the Seinfeld type shit? What the fuck? Yo. Yeah, shit, I don't be giving a fuck. I don't know what it is about people that be, like, people be unsubscribed, and then they still say that they unsubscribe. Like, nigga, you haven't even been here. What are you talking about? It doesn't, like, that does not matter to me at all. When I tell you I give two fucks about, like, what your opinion is in terms of whatever, I mean, agree or disagree, that's fine. I get it. But to go as far as to say some shit like, I'm unsubscribing, like, nigga, suck my dick. You just let me know how weak you are. You a weak ass bitch. I don't want you over here. I'm unsubscribing. Like, dog, get out of here, man. I'm sorry. But if you stay here, man, it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to tell people, like, it's not about what people want is someone to be a robot. And the only reason why people even say that, because they feel like they control what's going on your content. Like, I honestly think that when people say that I unsubscribe, or they say some shit like, don't, you shouldn't say this, or you shouldn't say that, or don't do that. I don't like when you make videos like this. Like, nigga, fuck, who the fuck cares? Because if most of you guys that say that shit, like, y'all be the ones be in my damn DMs, my damn Gmail, however you can reach me, trying to get me to complain about some of the shit that you got going on in your life. And I'm like telling you, like, bro, I'd much rather you see you complain. How about you complain? And then when I come over there to your space and tell you that's a bad take, or it's an L take, or whatever the case, bro, like, I'm telling you, bro, I promise you, by the time your monkey ass realizes that people will turn on you in a damn heartbeat like that, bro, you gonna actually understand where the fuck I'm standing, why I stand so hard. Bro, I don't give a fuck about your damn unsubscribing. You unsubscribe, 10, 100 more niggas subscribe. Believe it or not, that's usually the statistic. That's usually how it is. And before I was even on this type of timing, it was like that. So, dog, people change. It is what it is. If you don't like my change and how I'm maturing and how I'm handling shit, then, dog, there's a whole entire content creator waiting for you. I promise you that. There are people I see that I'm subscribed to that only got like 11 subscribers. They get like less than 100 views a day. I watch their content because you want to know why? Because I like seeing other people grow up and other people's opinions and perspectives. I don't be in their damn comment section talking about unsubscribe, especially if it's a piece of content that you chose to click on. Like, what type of bullshit is that? That just goes to show you, because people will try to mislead you and say shit like, oh, well, the reason why I'm unsubscribing is because you don't do this kind of video anymore. And then they don't show up for those videos. You don't think that people don't, like, the content creators on this platform don't look at the comment section, see if the content isn't working, or if it is working, and then look at the other analytics and see, dude, like, there's a difference between what people click on and what people don't click on. I promise you, if you're doing this for a career and you want to do it for a career and you only want to get an average 10 views per year, then go ahead. Average that 10 per year. I'm just saying, just average it. Average it for as long as you want. That's what you want to do. Go click on whoever's damn cook up video, whatever the case is, and support them motherfuckers at least. That's all I ask. Shit. I'm just saying. Bro, if it's not just for you, I agree. I agree. This is what I'm gonna say too. Also, how fake do you want my content to be? Because I can make it fake. I can make millions of dollars. Trust me, bro. There ain't a day that I don't see at least 4 sponsorships in my damn Gmail. And they don't be no $100, $200 nothing. They be about 4-5 racks, and I choose not to do it. I choose not to do it because I have morals and ethics. But the people that are unethical are the people that y'all guys don't. No matter what they say, it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all. Like that. That's the type of shit that people follow, and that shit. I'd be like, at first, you know, for the last, I had an epiphany. Fuck it. I had an epiphany a few days ago. I was like, oh, word? So that's what type of timing we on? Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just be fake. I'm going to be fake and get my money up, bro. I'm going to get my money up so hard on that ass that I don't want to hear the people that was talking about some, oh, he's not real anymore. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, don't keep it real, bro. Don't keep it real. Get to the money, dog. We supposed to be doing this together. Ting, ting, clap, clap. Okay, bet. Shit. I can be right. I just will be fake as hell. I'll just be fake as hell. But I'll be caked up though. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna look at you. If you, I'm gonna give you the whole fake ass celebrity type shit when I see you, instead of just like being real and just being and saying what's up and, you know, understanding what you're plighting, knowing who you are, because I know pretty much everybody in my community. You know what I'm saying? I try to get to know people in my community for a reason, to get a feel of their character, their true character. You know, take it or leave it, like it or not. Sometimes it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes, where you just don't be feeling someone. And that's why I would also say, like, man, what, you know, your experience with that person is your experience and mine is mine. You know what I'm saying? But at the best, what I do is I try to call out the BS for what it is. Sample tank talk. What's going on? Pookie Knox, what's good? What's good? I know a lot of people that just swim in and swim down over there at Twitch. I do apologize. But I know people want the fake shit too. So let me be fake. Just let me be fake. I'll be fake. Fake as fuck. On God. I'll be fake as hell. I'll be fake as hell and say and agree with everybody. I'm just saying. It don't bother me none. I'll be a fake ass nigga if that's what you want. But anyway, so about 2 weeks ago, I got a copyright strike. No, that's not it. I keep on saying copyright strike. It's not that. It's not that. So a couple of weeks ago, I got a community guideline strike on my YouTube channel for sampling and whatnot. And I noticed that a lot of content creators are going through the same thing. And I happen to be minding my own business, just scrolling through YouTube, trying to find something cool to watch and new content creators to follow. And then one of my homies over here, by the name of Ghetto Styles, happened to have the same situation. And instead of me just not ignoring these situations for what they are, I want to bring that to light.
This is definitely not the video I wanted to come back with. I've been chilling. I took a YouTube break. I've been minding my business.
I hear you, bro. Those are necessary. Today,
I got an email that kind of disturbed me a little bit. It was basically saying that I had a copyright strike. That's why I'm making this video, because I feel like this is really important. And this is definitely something that people need to look out for. I'm not gonna waste no time. We're gonna skip the intro. Let's get straight into it.
But you put in the intro, my nigga. Like you put in the intro. Like you put it in.
I received this email shown right here. It says it's from you.
All right, so he got an email and it says Ghetto Styles YouTube private video was shared with you. I don't necessarily. I've never got a video. I mean, I never got an email like this from YouTube. Usually they have like the name and the song and all this other stuff. Even if it's or the situation, the where you got your copyright strike, claim, whatever, community guideline strike, you always get the information. So this is peculiar. I don't know what's going on with this.
It appeared like it was from YouTube. It looked like a YouTube domain when I clicked on the name. And the reply to was the same email address that you normally get with emails from YouTube. Now
I have experienced some videos that are coming to my email that look similar to this, and then when I click back on it, they're always deleted. So I always wonder what the deal is with that. If it's YouTube, because it's usually the CEO of the company and whatnot, and that's what the person says they are. And I know that Susan no longer works for YouTube. So who does the new CEO? Well, how does the new CEO look like? And then also, I don't know why in the world would he choose this route instead of having an open YouTube channel versus a private YouTube channel. I always wondered a lot about that.
It says new notification has shared a private video with you on YouTube. Now down below it says content restrictions have been placed. So Of course, that raised my eyebrows. I'm like, oh my God, it's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of videos that's on YouTube right now talking about
for sure
content strikes that have been placed on channels.
Appreciate the shout out.
YouTube suspensions, monetization suspensions, and things like that.
And what bothers me about my video is that, bro, my video is not to be clickbait, none of that stuff, bro. Like it's a call for action for amongst a lot of content creators, but that's how it is. People don't remember the good that you do. They always remember the bad, and I just find that to be hilarious. So, that's how society works.
I definitely had to look into it. So I did click on this video. Now, when I clicked on the video, what I was shown kind of raised my eyebrows a little bit. So this is the video that popped up. I did take a screenshot of this video. This is not the actual YouTube video, but this is a screenshot of the video that link sent me to. Keep in mind.
Yeah, I actually recorded. The last time I got one of these, I recorded this shit. And I was going to tweet it out and ask people, do they see this exact same thing? And then what my plan was to do was to collectively, use our collective to get at YouTube so they can understand that there's an issue with this shit. Cause I don't think this is some real shit. At this point, AI is too damn good, bro. I'm questioning this shit these days. Fuck that.
I don't care what happens, cause I could end up getting a real copyright strike from using this video in this video, but trust and believe I'm going to fight it tooth and nail because I don't want nobody to fall for this.
Hello, we are writing to inform you that a strike has been issued against your YouTube channel due to a violation of YouTube's community guidelines or content policies. This strike may affect your ability to upload content, live stream, or...
Let me see here. Boy, I want to leave my thoughts out of it, but I honestly think it's a scam. These videos. And somehow this person tapped into, the template that YouTube uses or whatnot to send this bullshit like this. Cause they be asking for you to, cause this person right here, I seen him ask for, sensitive information and to approve this or whatever. And it don't be that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why am I getting private videos on this shit?
Take a screenshot of this video. This is not the actual YouTube video, but this is a screenshot of the video that link sent me to. Keep in mind, I don't care what happens because I could end up getting a real copyright strike from using this video in this video, but trust and believe I'm going to fight it tooth and nail because I don't want nobody to fall for this.
Hello, we are writing to inform you that a strike has been issued against your YouTube channel due to a violation of YouTube's community guidelines or content policies. This strike may affect your ability to upload content, live stream, or otherwise engage with platform features. If you believe this action was taken in error, you have the right to appeal.
And then it has what bothers me, it has so y'all see it. It has those weird ass AI lines in it, bro. Like that's what I'll be worried. Like, how AI just, it looks really good until it doesn't.
This strike may affect your ability to upload content, live stream, or otherwise engage with platform features. If you believe this action was taken in error, you have the right to appeal.
Let me know if y'all think this is a scam or not.
To initiate the appeal process, please follow the instructions provided at the link below. We appreciate your prompt attention to this matter.
But the way it sounds like when it's read, it just seems like it is like fake, man. And that's why I never taken it serious, because one time I just let it fly. I was like, they told me if I didn't do this, then that my monetization was gonna go down in money or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, nigga, I'm not doing that. My monetization is just gonna be gone, bro. Like, it is what it is. Yeah.
When I
said the voice don't match the body is crazy. Pocket racist right there. Pocket racism.
Came to my mind is the audio from this video sounded like artificial intelligence audio. It didn't sound like a real human voice to me, so it stood out. I did watch this video quite a few times. I also noticed that the audio didn't match up. The lip syncing was off. The video just didn't strike me as, it felt wrong. Now, to the untrained eye, this could have caught some people. This definitely could have caught some people. But my antennas went up immediately, so I started investigating. Now, when I went into the description of the video, it did have a link here. This is the link. Now, the link says youtube.strike. Again, antennas went up because youtube.strike does not appear to me to be a YouTube link. So what I did was I ended up copying that link because I wanted to see the full link so I could try to find out what exactly this was trying to send me to. Now, when I
hope you got a burner computer, my G.
Copy that full link. This is the actual link that it was trying to send me to.
Okay.
youtube.strikealert.org. Now, if you know anything about domain
That's
names,
filthy.
which I'm a little bit of a nerd, in this case, YouTube is a subdomain. This is not the main domain.
Right.
Any website in the world can make a subdomain anything they want it to be, and it only takes just as long as you can type it.
Right. And basically, so the call to action being .org or whatnot is the actual, you know what I'm saying? It's YouTube. YouTube would never use another third party site to explain something. It will always be coded within YouTube. It'll say youtube.com, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? At worst, it'll be Google. You know what I'm saying? It will never ever look like this shit right here, bro. And that's the alarming part about it. I'm glad he caught it because, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do the research. I want to find out who is YouTube's CEO. YouTube CEO. See, that's the new YouTube CEO right there, Neil Mohan. So it does look like that. Look like him. There's Neil Mohan. This is the new CEO. It used to be Susan. I met Susan in 2017. So when I look at the video, so let's go back to the video right here, and we go back to the. So this does look like him. I know. So one of my peoples is gonna say like, "Dog, we do not look alike." They're gonna hit me with the "we all look alike" type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but anyways, yeah, bro. This and see, I knew I wasn't tripping because I know I saw homie or whatnot, man. You know, I'm doing my investigation. Y'all stupid. I'm looking at the chat right now. Y'all stupid. I'm just saying, bro. Like, it. You know. I don't know, dog. Like, hold on, bro. Let's see if I can open this in a new tab. Open image in new tab. All right, here we go. So y'all know I ain't just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't just out here tripping. I'm just saying, bro. Y'all, okay, you wildin', dog. You need to chill off that. But yeah, yeah, man, look like the same dude to me. And you know, you don't know what to trust these days. Keeping it real.
In this video, but trust and believe, I'm gonna fight it tooth and nail because I don't want nobody to fall for this.
Hello, we are writing to inform you that a strike has been issued against your YouTube channel due to a violation of YouTube's community guidelines or content policies.
We're gonna skip ahead a little bit.
YouTube.strike. Again, antennas went up because YouTube.strike copying YouTube.
Yeah,
A little bit anything they want it to be, and it only takes just as long as you can type it. As fast as you can type it is as fast as you can make a subdomain for any website in the world. And you can make it YouTube, you can make it Google, you can make it Fart Knocker, you can make it whatever you want. I'm just saying it's that easy to make a subdomain.
Yeah, so he's explaining subdomains.
For strikealert.org, this is the information that came up. Strikealert.org.
So he's just showing you how to research a URL.
So please be aware of stuff like this.
So when it comes down to it, he's just warning everyone to just be careful about certain things that are on this platform. It's crazy how they're utilizing the CEO's likeliness and making and it's funny too, because YouTube, honestly, I don't know what their stance is on AI-based channels or whatnot outside of you have to let people know that there's artificial intelligence, bro. People be making whole ass paid promotion videos and not clicking that, not to get in trouble with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of people do a lot of things on here without even doing it. So I honestly think it's phishing for passwords, your credit card information and all this other stuff. So it is quite alarming. So I don't want you guys to just take it lightly, bro. Like you gotta be careful out here. It's just a whole bunch going on in 2025 in general, man. It's, you know, it's making me feel some type of way, but it's also at the same time, bro, like I'm just locked in, making sure that things be all right over here, you know? So, yeah, that's that. That is that. Boom. Fart knockers. No, I'm 240 something pounds. So my chair's gonna creak. This is a whole new chair. Like my old chair, it had the same issues. I'm just a big dude, and there ain't no way in hell that I can knock. Obviously, I'm too big for this chair. It don't look it. But yeah, I'm 240 pounds, bro. This chair's gonna creak. But yeah, so that's all of that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna install some software. So y'all in the chat, y'all do your thizzle, cause your boy is about to get busy. Whirlpool, what the fuck? I got a plug-in from Whirlpool. Is that what? Nah, it's just the name of the shit. Yeah, some things I wanted to check. I want to check out that Serato jump, cause when they originally hit me, bro, my mind was not in the right place at the right time whatsoever, bro. So it's just not gonna happen. My mind gotta be in the right place for me to do shit like that. So we got that. Hopefully it ain't one of those plugins where you have to drag and drop that okay, no, it's not. And okay. Yeah, okay. Huh? It is. Never mind. So what is this compression then? Is this the install or no, it's not. It's just it's zipped up twice. Let me read this. Okay. So that's a parallel delay. No. Go back. Okay. You don't want to work? All right, bet. Up one. So what is this other one? Undertow. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it just comes with the territory, bro. Once you get 200 plus pounds, bro, things just gonna start creaking. Beds, chairs, sofas, and all that. Let's see what. Let's see, what else? What? It's a filter? That sounds interesting. So I will try out the filter, because filters can be all right. So let's take this. Matter of fact, keep on forgetting that Windows does this shit now. I guess I could play some music while I'm doing the nerd shit, right? Matter of fact, nope. Setting these and back is crazy. My taco meat is making well, I am a man, bro. I can't help that. What I'm gonna do, shave my shit? Bro, stop. Y'all be wildin'. Tweaking. Y'all be tweaking on me. There we go. Talking about AI over there. What do you mean? I mean, a lot of people, you can't make AI go away, bro. At this point, people have accepted it whether they like it or not. We have fed them astronomical amounts of data about each and every one of us who does partake in the internet. I think it's like 6.7 billion people in the world, 2.7 of it. So half of it is involved with social media. And I think the only constraints within people being like outside of you being an adolescent, a young adolescent or whatever, which doesn't even stop infants these days. Like I've seen people give babies that's like 6 months old a cell phone, and the baby just holds the cell phone like it's a tablet. You know what I'm saying? Like just start off giving them free data and they continuously get rich. Like data is the new oil for real. It's, and mind you, me saying the new oil, bro, that like that bubble has burst, because now people actually understand what the whole play was with social media and how people become like billionaires, trillionaires, bro. So there ain't no stopping this train with machine learning or AI, because the machines don't learn. Now, what we need to stop at this point is stop making shit to be so efficient. Like people have this, we're our own worst enemies at this point if we're gonna build a freaking robot. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like people really want us to be in some Skynet type shit. I don't know what to say. It's just crazy. Just crazy, bro. Did this shit not search for the plugin or what? What's the deal? I'm in FL Studio now, so I might as well just switch on over. Said low key that ChatGPT is your best friend. It's crazy, bro. What is we doing? You need new friends. I might have to type this in here, Whirlpool, because I didn't see any yellow. Let's type it in. As soon as I typed in world, it didn't come up. So which folder was I in? Was I in the right folder or no? Get out the way, bro. Yeah, it should read everything that's in this folder regardless. Damn. Am I tripping? Oh, what it probably was having an error with this, so I'm gonna have to actually copy it out of here. Go back and there we go. Paste. I can see that having a problem. And then I just take the Whirlpool folder. Let's see here. Where's the Whirlpool folder? There we go. We can take that and then I'll delete that off the system. Continue, fool. You have my permission, G. All right, now let's do this. I really haven't ran it. Truth be told, I have not ran into anything that's citing internal. It still says 407, so that I already have 407 plugins installed on my damn unit. That's crazy. So it is linked because I see it says program files VST plugin. So what is it? What is the deal? You know what? It doesn't even matter. I got the Serato joint. I wanted to see some shit anyways. Was it Memphis 2077? We'll go with that. There. Music new window cut off and everything. What you know about that? What you know about opening up this shit? Yo. Let's see here. So my Elgato is not showing? Crazy. So properties. Huh? It should show. So what the deal? Oh, I see. I had to resize it. Boom. Yeah, cool. Now I can go back. Boom. Elgato. There we go. That look like Windows, though we are. Well, I thought we were Mac. Oh, dude, I would never ever use a MacBook for any hardcore programming, even if it was like music, unless it was just music. But for live streaming and all that, and doing this, screen recording and doing music, hell no. And yeah, it's possible. You got, for what I had to pay $1,600 for, you would have to pay $3K. And you wouldn't get the other aspect that is great when it comes to streaming, and that's having a dedicated GPU. And bro, when I tell you, even if this shit is old as hell, what I got, a 4090? I got a 4090 NVIDIA card, bro. Man, there's no equivalent on the MacBooks, bro. Real talk. I play games at 100 frames plus per second. Just saying. Maybe not things that you care about. I do, though. That's why we here. I think this would be too loud, so I got to turn it down. Yeah. I think I have to restart it. Yeah, because it gave me the error. I meant to install the newer version of FL Studio, but you know, things as they go, they always don't work as planned. You know what I mean? I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Say you're sporting the last gen one bump under. I mean, and don't get it twisted. Like MacBook, like if you have an iPhone, dog, it makes no sense for you not to get a MacBook. And you don't necessarily need the best MacBook. You can get a MacBook Air M series. I got the M1, so I got the OG, which is nowhere near as good as I believe what they're on the M4. The M4 is much better. Then you can also get the MacBook Air in a 15-inch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can have a bigger size MacBook Air, like simple stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can pay that, and then you can AirDrop shit and stuff like that. And then you can just hook your MacBook up to your PC or whatever, and then you can rock out like that. You know what I'm saying? If that's your vibe or whatever, and you can have OBS running, and you'll actually save some GPU because you're not trying to. Or CPU, GPU, and virtual memory. But once you start playing like that, I don't necessarily care for that. But I can set it I can set my computer up for that though. You know what I'm saying? I can put my MacBook over here and do all that. I might do that for like Logic or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Logic is dope. I was gonna go in, but I'm not gonna go in. We be cooking in FL Studio. So I have all these on here. What am I gonna call this? I'm just gonna rename this to something. Vox 1, I guess. Vox 1. I could just pick that shit out. Do we add colors or not? Oh yeah, we're gonna add the color. Vox 2, rename color icon. There. Oops, my bad. And then main sample. I never name the channels and stuff like that, but sometimes you have to, so you don't get lost. It's not necessarily important. Yeah, everything else is fine. So I'll just go ahead and send these over. You can send everything over at once, but I just don't necessarily care for it, bro. I really just don't. I just don't. Or assign them over. This is how you would assign them, so they'll have everything in there. And then you can just go and make everything 0. Well, at least I saw that they color coordinate too, so I might as well just change the color on this one. Let's change the color on this one. And then change the color on this one. Same. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. Let's assign random color. Oop. There we go. Now I'm gonna send them all. Send them on over. And then you can always reorganize them if you don't like where their position's at. And they don't necessarily got to be on the track or whatnot. But y'all are FL Studio aficionados, so y'all already know that stuff. You know, you feel me? Like, I'm not even doing you any favors by telling you. Y'all just like, yeah, I know that. You smart. You smart. Let's see. Let's see. Boop. There you go. We done. Yeah, I'm glad I put Hive 2 back on here. Hive 2 got that. That had to be back on here, bro. Polygraph lie detector. I just got back into FL Studio after over a decade. Saw your meme video and knew it was time to get dirty again. It's crazy. I just spent a bunch of time setting up a common bus and mirror and Z game editor, I believe. So I forget what it's called. Z game editor, something like that. Visualizer, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it's way better. I do like the visualizer in FL Studio. That's one of the main things and it has got better since then. I just have not done a video on it. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it's just like, how many times I gonna do a video on this shit? You know what I mean? But other than that, I could do videos on that. I'm just not really with just doing videos for the sake of doing videos anymore. You know what I mean? Like, shit just kind of, it hits different. Whoops! It hits different, folk. Why do I think this is supposed to be over here? They do not have that option anymore? Yeah, they do. It's not. But where in the hell is cause this is how you add shit now. Where in the hell is your effects rack? Or is that not turned on or something? You gotta turn it on now. No, that's the plus sign I was messing with. Where's the effects rack how it used to look? recording the view. Name at the top. Alternative mixer highlighting. Track inspector, left hand side. Oh, I see. Okay. Why can't I just have it on the side that it usually be on? Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so which track I want to use it for that? Where is the shit at though? Where is the plugin? I know I installed that hoe. Damn, I don't even know where the plug is at. Oh, I can set it to the right. That's what's up. Where is it? Isn't the plugin the bottom strip, underwater thermal, movement, trash, stutter, Serato? Bro, did I even select it? I don't think I selected it. Did I? I know I installed it because I saw it earlier. Not what I like doing. Not what I like doing. FL Studio Effector. That Effector shit go hard. Boy, some of the default stuff in FL Studio just go extra hard. I ain't gonna even hold you. Dude, bro, where is it at? Alright, so maybe not in here. So I gotta go and look in my managed plugins. I thought it was called like Serato something. Let me type in Serato. Hex. Huh? What? It's not even, what? Excuse me? I must be tripping. What is that plugin called from Serato? All right, let's see. Use this. Close you. Serato. Let me see. Did I not install the hoe or nothing? Gotta be. No way. I'm not signed in. There's some shit I gotta cover by Serato anyways, bro. On some real shit. Like there's some shit I have to. Let's see here. No. Allow, bro. Why did they do that to me? Okay. I obviously gotta install it, maybe. There we go. We'll be good in a second. What we talking about? Next. I need to install Serato Studio again, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I definitely need to install that again. All right, maybe it'll pull up in FL Studio now. Definitely. Big shout out to the people up in here watching the struggle. Who knows? Well, at first I thought the stream had like disconnected or something. Something like that happened. Oh, because I was playing into the wee hours of the night and the stream ended abruptly. I was salty as hell. I was smoking that game too. I might play Netherworld's Covenant tomorrow. I'll probably do all that in the morning. I just need it. Sometimes when I be gaming and shit like that, I'll either not record the content, record it, or I will turn around and like not stream it. And dude, when I had these magnificent runs, I need to be on that. Yeah. See, it pulled that up with no problem. The other plugin didn't pull up. So I wonder what that's about. So I might need to holler at a homie tomorrow and be like, dog, your plugin's not pulling up, my G. Project Zomboid. What the hell is you talking about? What is you talking about, G? All right, Serato Hex. Get started. All right. Yeah. I'm not a fan of how companies verify shit, but cool. It is what it is. So I always been curious about this Serato Hex effects type plugin right now, as I almost curse. But yeah, so this is supposed to be a multi-band effect plugin. This is just a effect for, you know, anything like if you have vocals or melodies, chords and all that. This is the whole purpose. You know, there's a whole bunch of existing things that's out there. Of course, if you're in FL Studio, you got Gross Beat, and you know, if you're know about, you know, I can't even think of the company's name. What is the company's name? Sugar Bites. If you're in the Sugar Bites or whatnot, they have all the wild stuff. But I'm always curious. And then there was one released by Andrew Huang and Baby Audio that was fire, and I don't know the name of it off the top of my dome, but you can feel free to say that in the chat in the comment section. But other than that, you get the point of what I'm trying to say here. So I want to explore it. I'm going to explore it on this sound right here. So I'm going to turn it off so that you know how it sounds normally. And that's the sample or whatnot. It's some wild sample that I'll have linked in the description box. I think it's something, I believe it's from the homie over there at 16 Levels, produced by Ty. Okay, so let's go through the presets or whatnot. This one's made by Decap too. I believe that he's the person that made the preset. Are these not on or what? Oh, I see what they're doing. So if you would want to kind of set up your parameters on your audio, I mean, not your audio interface, but on your MIDI controller, and then go through it. But yeah, I see what they're trying to do, kind of like RC20 type stuff. You have this section right over here where you can dial in the amount. So if I have it like this, then that's the amount right here. And then you can do, you know, parallel or whatever. Now I have it fully effect. And if I was to go to like halftime, so it has like halftime features or whatnot. Almost every plugin has that these days, but this is good to have it in this instance, like as a sub feature. And the only other plugin I know of that has that as a sub feature is Effectrix and Looperator, that I can name off the top of my head. I believe Portal does have some stuff like that. But anyways, so what's DJ Transform? Okay, so DJ Transform works as in like I want to say that this is LFOs, like an LFO shape, and it is ducking the audio. I wonder, you know, if there's any other speeds to it or whatnot, but I know if I hit this just changed the effect. And then we have like pitch breaker. Pitch breaker. Okay, it's working. Oh, pitch breaker. Oh, I see. That would be fire if, I guess you can set up like a parameter or something like that, maybe like routing something in there so it can, the LFO, I see it says unlink, so that could be a thing that we talk about in the future. Then you got tremolo, and then you can see like the size. So presentation wise, it's not bad. Hopefully y'all can hear what I'm doing. But anyway, so we have other stuff too. Rollout. Okay, like a different kind of DJ drop type thing. So I noticed that on the UI you can choose. Oh God, they got a whole bunch of junk, man. Like holy. Backspins. You got LFO breaker, or not lo-fi breaker. Okay, so honestly, you can kind of go through a whole bunch of these, go all day, but we'll just continue the journey of and you can honestly have the amount linked. So basically what I'm getting from this, what's randomizer? Oh, you can reset stuff. So you can try different things. It has a whole bunch of presets too. Oh, Lord, my God. I'll make this a little bit more interesting. Let's go ahead and bring the drums back. So we actually have some kind of pace so it doesn't seem like I'm just doing whatever. Yeah, so it's interesting. So let's go into parameter. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Damn, that's a lot of stuff. Damn. So just to let you know, I just discovered that you can go a little deeper in terms of how you create certain effects. So I see you have sidechain in, out gain. And, you know, this is basically the parameters you can turn stuff off to. You can set up a side chain in there. This is basically bypass and not bypass. Just, you know, but parameters just opens up a whole new world of whoop ass. I'm curious. I see unlink, but oh, okay. So in theory, if I was to unlink and then I was to mess with the parameter knob, it will be unlinked because everything by default is linked to the parameter, and it sets like level and stuff like that, and you can kind of automate that like in FL Studio or something like that. You would go over here to tools, macros, and then you would go into panics to stop sound with it. Can you not connect it, or am I tripping? Let me know in the chat or comment section if I'm missing, because usually when you go to macros, you just mess with a macro on your plugin and it'll tell you basically if you had that parameter to automate. So I don't know, maybe they have changed that, who knows. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep on going, and yeah, so let's check out some shit. Okay, so these categories over here just takes you to the lo-fi stuff. Oh, you got tape saturation. A lot of the animations and stuff like that look good, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Anime eyes is crazy. Yeah, and I also have this on the parameter window. So it looks like this normally, but if you click on the parameters, it will show you everything so you can kind of mess with some of the effects. Like maybe you want a little bit more depth, you want a little bit more pressure, out gain, you want to filter some frequency out, you can tune it to bit tune, you can dial in more. So, you know, just so you can see the full operation of it. Overall, I don't think it's bad at all. I just think that Serato Hex Effects it's nice. I mean, I don't have any, it's on par to their brand. That's my, and you know, with Serato, obviously I'm using Serato sample. because Serato sample is that shiznai. You feel me? So we have this right over here. You know, this is one of their definitive plugins. I love Serato Studio. I think Serato Studio is slept on a whole bunch. You know, I have it linked in the description box per usual, because that's what most people are interested in, is clicking on the link and all this other stuff. So, you know, big shout out to Serato and whatnot for allowing me to check it out. But yeah, it's not bad. There you go. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a bad plugin, bro. It's not a bad plugin at all. Space. Let's see what Space is on though. Maybe not that. I do like that in terms of a quality reverb that is not boring as shit. Obviously, this is not drums, so it's not gonna work on that. I don't know. I want to test it out on 808s. Let's see. I'm tripping. Let's go over here. Grab this preset. Drag this over. Boom. Boy, I thought that said UGK. Like what? Boy, what? All right. Let's see what that's about.
That doll looks amazing. That doll looks amazing. What do they call it? What's good?
Pretty interesting. Not bad. I'm really interested about this cabinet here. Okay. See the potential. Let's get rid of that plate. Big Tyrone, man. Appreciate that, bro. What did Tyrone say? That dog looks amazing. What do they call that? Yo, you's a bastard, bruh. You's a bastard, bruh. It's all good. You my bastard. Shit. But anyways, matter of fact.
Got your ass.
That's for Tyrone right there. Anyways, man, yeah, I don't know what it is about Serato, man. They make good plugins, man, and I don't want to be the guy to be like, I don't want to be hating on it first. for no reason. You know, there's people that content creator, they do way too much when it comes to these types of reviews and shit like that. Like they take it way too out of pocket, bro. Oh, okay. And then they have this bottom section over here too. What about UI shit? So yeah, it's Vectral too. So this was coded using probably Juice. I can only imagine how this would be on my old system. If I was to come up with a confidence, I can tell that would be CPU intensive or anything that you bought in 2020, any computer that you buy, like a laptop that is on back. Like this thing will make your shit, it'd be stuttering like a bug. But other than that though, all I can say is this. I do have a link. Well, I will have a link in the description box for my rig. I recommend that you check it out. Yo, this rig ain't no joke, bruh. No joke. 60 frames per second. Crispy stream. 4,000 kbps. Shit. This ain't no joke, especially on Twitch. On Twitch, it'd be crispy as hell. It'd be crispier than the mug. Well, gang, I ain't gonna make this a whole long ass stream, bro. I ain't gonna even hold you. I just wanted to get my content done and then just check in and see how y'all was doing. I appreciate everybody for sliding by. You know what I'm saying? When you know, I got other things to do. You feel me? But other than that, though, I appreciate everybody for sliding on through or whatever. Y'all have a blessed night.